Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to night 2 of the Royal Rumble, and it is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and what better way to celebrate the day of giving than by celebrating the beginning of the road to WrestleMania London. We saw Roxanne Perez win the Women's Rumble last night on Royal Rumble Saturday, and now we will kick things off with finding out just who will make their dreams come true at WrestleMania with the Men's Royal Rumble. And man, you want to talk about last night's Rumble, that Women's Rumble, that is going to be a hard match to top. Well, we are live from Atlanta, Georgia, in the Georgia Dome. And what better man to start things off in the Men's Rumble than Atlanta's hometown boy, Austin Theory. Well, we saw Theory's partner in crime, Dakota Kai, come up short last night in the Women's Rumble, but now tonight, Theory looking to turn the tide and join the likes of Shawn Michaels, Edge, and Rhea Ripley. Just to name a few, those the names of the men and women that have won this match from the number 1 spot. And it is a task that is much easier said than done. But with Austin Theory being in his hometown, you know damn well that he is more than willing to take that task head on. Now, who drew number 2? Oh, alright. How about this? It's not just anyone. It's him. Carmelo Hayes. Drawing the number 2 spot in this year's Royal Rumble. And how's this for a starting 2? Theory and Hayes. You're looking at the future of the WWE to start off the Men's Royal Rumble. And let me tell you something about Carmelo Hayes. This young man right here is special. You will not find a better talent on the WWE roster than this man right here. Him, Carmelo Hayes. And the best part is, the man hasn't even hit his prime yet. The future is here, and the future is right now, and it is kicking off the Men's Royal Rumble match, and we are underway, folks. And right now, Hayes, perhaps thinking too big with his head here, and Theory taking advantage right off the bat. And a backbreaker to kick off this Royal Rumble match. I'm stuttering already. I'm excited. The Women's Royal Rumble was an absolute classic. And if that's anything to go off of, then this Men's Rumble has a lot to live up to. And at number 3, here comes the megastar. And Survivor Series implications coming into play already. Of course, LA Knight on the losing end of things on the SmackDown Survivor Series War Games team. Now, of course, every member, much like the women's team, will also have to come in early entry spots in this Rumble. But LA Knight looks like right now he doesn't give a damn, because he's taking on both Melo and Hayes simultaneously. Hell hath no fury if your name is LA Knight, and no, he might come to regret that. Because it seems like Theory and Hayes almost forming an alliance here. And at number 4, here comes SmackDown's Nathan Frazier. And of course, Fraser's been making a name for himself over on SmackDown with Chase U. Had a brief romance with Thea Hale. And the whole saga between Chase U and Team Prime with Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, Matt Cardona. But now, Fraser looking to win this Rumble from the number 4 spot. As LA Knight hammering away on Theory. Fraser and Mello, what a matchup that is. I would love to see a one-on-one match between those two. What a banger that would be. And LA Knight taking care of Fraser. And number 5. Oh, wait a second. No way. Well, this guy is an absolute freak. If you don't know him, you're about to know him. That is Triple A's Mr. Iguana. An absolute legend down in Mexico. Absolutely huge name over in Triple A. And he eliminates Nathan Fraser. Thanks for coming, Nathan Fraser. As Mr. Iguana gets taken out by the Megastar. We're at number 5 and the surprises are already happening. We saw a number of surprises in the Women's Rumble last night, with AJ Lee making her shocking in-ring return. And at number 6, here comes Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn's been on a bit of a low as of late, over on SmackDown. Of course, also on the SmackDown Survivor Series team. And Zayn not in a huge hurry to get in this match right now. That might be a smart strategy. Take your time. Let everyone else take care of each other. But you know Zayn wants to win this the right way. And look at Iguana taking out LA Knight. And Hayes and Zayn going after each other. I can't believe Mr. Iguana has an elimination in this match. And he's still very much in this match. He might not be for much longer as Hayes going after Iguana. Now at number 7, here comes Chad Gable. We've seen Gable and Otis try to make a run in the tag team division over on SmackDown. They haven't seen the greatest of results, but you can imagine winning the Royal Rumble would be an absolutely huge momentum shifter for the Alpha Academy. And oh, Hayes barely hanging on there. And as you can see, the ring already starting to fill up here, as we are already on our way to number 8. And this Rumble is already flying by. At number 8, we got the brand new Intercontinental Champion in Finn Balor. Of course, Finn Balor, a member of the Dissension. And I guarantee you this is not the only member of the Dissension we will see in this match. Of course, we saw Finn Balor knock off Rey Mysterio and LA Knight in a triple threat match this past week on SmackDown to become the brand new Intercontinental Champion, as Chad Gable turns the Prince inside out, that German suplex. It is already getting hard to tell who is who in this matchup right now. And at number 9, here comes the Rebel Heart of Friday Night SmackDown, Johnny Gargano. As I said, this Rumble already flying by. And out goes LA Knight, Sami Zayn eliminating the Megastar. And the crowd might not be happy about that, but let's be real here. LA Knight's chances, they were only so high, especially low entering at this low of a spot in the Rumble match. The chances for guys like Balor and Zayn are admittedly not the highest. LA Knight just suffering the unfortunate consequences of losing War Games. And I'm sure that's not the only one we'll see here tonight. As we can finally take somewhat of a breather here. And a brain buster there for Sami Zayn by Finn Balor. And uh-oh, look at this. Austin Theory in some serious trouble, and out goes Theory. Austin Theory out of this match, and now here comes Logan Paul. That damn Logan Paul at number 10. The crowd's not going to be happy about their hometown boy getting eliminated this early in the matchup, but that's just the Royal Rumble for you. Royal Rumble is anyone's game. And honestly, Theory didn't have that bad of a run. Unfortunately, he just could not stick the landing. And now out goes Mr. Iguana. Finn Balor with an elimination. Now Logan Paul. Logan Paul might already be eliminated, but no, just hanging on. I thought Gable would have eliminated Logan Paul there, and he still might. Got me stuttering all over the place. Which seems pretty appropriate considering how all over the place this match has been so far. Hayes still in this match. Entering at number 2 and a German suplex to Gargano. Number 11. And oh, wait, look. Kevin Owens. We haven't seen Kevin Owens in a few months. And it's all thanks to the dissension. And Finn Balor is still in this match. You know, Kevin Owens is chomping at the bit to get his hands on Finn Balor. But Hayes putting a stop to that. And oh, Hayes eating a missile dropkick for his troubles. And there you see Finn Balor eating a DDT from Owens. And Owens finally getting his lick back after being put on the shelf for months. Thanks to the hands of the dissension. Now Owens taking out everybody. Taking out Balor, Gargano. Now wait a second. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Brandon does everything. BDE is in the Royal Rumble. We haven't seen BDE since SummerSlam. And he is long back, and how about this? He's going right after Logan Paul. Now Brandon Collins takes out Logan Paul and now goes right after Balor, and holy hell, turns Balor inside out. Brandon Collins has been making a name for himself over on TNA. And he is living his lifelong dream of competing in the Royal Rumble. Johnny Gargano, meanwhile, has just been eliminated. But I think BDE is finding out very quickly that the big leagues are the big leagues for a reason. As he just came into contact with Kevin Owens. And now Brainbuster by Sami Zayn. We're slowing down here a little bit. Much needed breathing room as Brandon Collins goes after Logan Paul. We'll be going on to entry number 13. And it is the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. A former Royal Rumble winner back in 2012. Sheamus looking to run the gauntlet once again. And oh, wait a second. Sami Zayn being eliminated by who other than Kevin Owens. How poetic is that? Destined to do it forever are these two. Meanwhile, the Celtic Warrior. Sheamus has been a thorn in the side of McIntyre throughout this year of 2025. And he lost his chance back at Clash at the Castle to win the World Heavyweight Championship, but you gotta think, if he was to win it, if he was to go on to win the Royal Rumble, I think we know what his intentions would be. And I would hate to think what the intentions of Karrion Kross would be if he was to go on to win the Rumble this year. We've seen Karrion Kross go after Austin Theory for the majority of 2025. Now we are at a bit of a stalemate here. Now wait a second. Uh-oh, look out. Collins in trouble, but look at BDE's barely staying in this one. It's Balor going after Owens. The two YouTubers. Logan Paul and BDE going at it here in the Royal Rumble, and at number 15, here comes J.D. McDonough. Might not be everyone's favorite, but there's no doubt in my mind that at this stage of the Royal Rumble, McDonough has the gas tank to go long here in this match. As Collins goes right after McDonough. And meanwhile, you see Kross and Sheamus going at it here. That's a battle of a couple of hosses here. As Kross goes after Paul. And oh, look at this, McDonough. Perhaps I'm about to eat my words. McDonough already in some trouble here. Fights off Brandon Collins. Here at number 16, here comes The Miz. We already know The Miz is insufferable as it is. Can you imagine if he was to add a Royal Rumble victory to his accolades, his list of accolades? McDonough eliminates Brandon Collins. Thanks for coming, BDE. Kevin Owens still holding it down in there. Same with Logan Paul. Logan Paul has been in there since number 10. And he is still in this match. And uh-oh, Sheamus is in some trouble, and out goes the Celtic Warrior. Not the best showing for Sheamus this time around. And oh, The Miz just got laid out by that titanium fist of Logan Paul. Miz might be in some trouble here. McDonough. Throw Miz up into the corner. He's trying to get him out. Trying to eliminate the A-lister. As Owens trying to eliminate Logan Paul, and he does. Logan Paul finally eliminated from this one. And Kevin Owens quietly has eliminated half of the field in this Rumble match so far. He's got 2 eliminations so far. As JD McDonough just got eliminated by The Miz, here comes Shinsuke Nakamura. And I just looked back at the stats, and Owens now has 4 eliminations in this match. I was about to say he has 3 so far, but now he has 4. Kevin Owens quietly with 4 eliminations in this match. Owens has damn near been the MVP of this Rumble match so far. And Nakamura might have something to say about that with a backbreaker there. And we are now moving on to number 18 in this Rumble match, and it is the United States Champion, Bron Breakker. You want to talk about a guy who has been on the rise over on Monday Night Raw? He beat the then United States Champion Dijak to become the brand new United States Champion. And just this past week on Raw, got an upset victory over Randy Orton, and there goes Kevin Owens. Nothing to be ashamed of for KO, with 4 eliminations in this matchup alone. Coming in at number 11, lasting all the way up to number 18. A hell of a run there for KO. And now out goes The Miz. And Breakker already wreaking havoc in this one. And uh-oh, speaking of havoc, The mood has just shifted. Because the ruler of NXT is about to become the ruler of the Royal Rumble. Oba Femi is in the Royal Rumble. The current NXT champion. And he is not wasting any time taking care of business, laying out Nakamura. And Bron Breakker not trying to show any sort of fear in the eyes of the ruler, but gets taken out by Nakamura for his troubles. Oba Femi is going to be a problem in this matchup going forward, especially coming out at number 19 this late into the match. And at number 20, here comes Bronson Reed, Big Bronson Reed. Of course, his running mate Logan Paul, just recently eliminated. Going at this whole thing alone here. Excuse me, I got tongue-tied there. No, wait a second. Reed might not last very long in this match, able to fight off Nakamura, though. Once again at a stalemate here, and oh my god. You look out, Bronson Reed, or Bron Breakker, excuse me, getting turned into a helicopter there. Getting absolutely laid out. Nakamura might be in some trouble here, and oh, wait a second. Well, you hear the boos. The once Intercontinental Champion and once member of La Familia No More, now a member of the Dissension, and I guess the boyfriend of the brand new Women's Champion Liv Morgan. Of course, Dominic Mysterio betraying Bayley this past week over on SmackDown. Turning his back on Bayley and La Familia. Joining sides with the Dissension. Locking lips with the brand new Women's Champion. Who you gotta imagine has her eyes set on Roxanne Perez. Or Rhea Ripley on Raw being the other case. And here we go at number 22. Here comes Andre Chase, who's fresh off a victory over Logan Paul. Chase U has been all over the place since their arrival on SmackDown. Can you imagine, after knocking off Logan Paul, getting a victory here at the Royal Rumble? That would be absolutely massive for Chase U. And meanwhile, Bron Breakker in trouble in the corner, getting taken out by Bronson Reed. Look at Andre Chase taking it to Oba Femi right now. And out goes Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker being eliminated. I thought he was going to last longer. Well, at number 23, here comes Tommaso Ciampa. Although he didn't last very long. Bron Breakker has nothing to be ashamed of. Of course, the current United States champion. He's got all the future ahead of him. He's got years and years ahead of him to worry about. Now, meanwhile, Dominic Mysterio gets absolutely flattened by Big Bronson Reed. Now Ciampa, who just got in this match, is already getting sent for a ride. And Reed's starting to take over, but not if Oba Femi has anything to say about it. No, wait a second. Number 24, Survivor Series member from Team Raw, AJ Styles, coming in at number 24. And I got a feeling that this is about to get good. AJ Styles taking out Andre Chase here with a neck breaker. Now down goes Mysterio. And this is the section of the Rumble where I believe members of Team Raw are going to start taking over this match here very quickly. And number 25, Seth Rollins. One after the other here. Last time we saw Seth Rollins in action was at Clash at the Castle, when he took an L to CM Punk. But he made his return this past week on Raw. And he is looking to make a statement here tonight by winning the Royal Rumble. And he's in a fantastic number to do so at number 25. Rollins going right after Ciampa. Now, oh my God, Andre Chase, Oba Femi, taking out both Ciampa and Chase. Look at this, just deadlifting Tommaso Ciampa. As Rollins going to work on Bronson Reed. Reed might be in some trouble. And, wait, no. No. What the hell? That's MJF. Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF, has just entered the Royal Rumble. Wasn't he in... Oh, it doesn't matter right now because Oba Femi immediately going to work on Freeman. Now, wait a second. MJF has just eliminated the Ruler. And you don't get a bigger statement than that. The biggest threat in this match has just been eliminated by MJF. MJF is in the WWE. And you can tell Seth Rollins not happy about it. But right now, Rollins has plenty more to worry about on his plate right now. Getting his ass whooped by the Phenomenal One. Styles Clash to Tommaso Ciampa. MJF in trouble at the moment with Andre Chase, as there goes Tommaso Ciampa. See ya, bye, Ciampa. Now Dom looking to finish off MJF here, and there goes MJF. A short-lived run. And Dom is eating it up right now. Oh, speaking of MJF, there is history here. Number 27, the best in the world, the captain of Team Raw, CM Punk. There's history outside of WWE between CM Punk and MJF. But right now, that history doesn't matter. What matters is winning the Royal Rumble. That is the mindset of CM Punk heading into this match. I imagine we'll see MJF once again in the aftermath of the Royal Rumble as Andre Chase gets sent packing by Punk. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty of this match here as Punk goes after Mysterio. Rollins in some trouble here. AJ Styles trying to eliminate the Visionary, and Mysterio trying to help him out. And number 28, looks like Dom's got some help from the Dissension, one half of the tag team champions. Damian Priest coming in at number 28. And it could very well be a Dissension WrestleMania. I mean, the chances for the Dissension have drastically gone up. Both Mysterio and Priest in the Rumble at the exact same time. Mysterio getting teamed up on here. Rollins with a Falcon Arrow takes out Mysterio, and a German suplex to Punk, and oh my God, Punk looked like he landed right on the top of his head. That was a nasty German suplex from Styles. Now, number 29. The second to last entry in the Rumble. Here comes the Viper, Randy Orton. Randy Orton said that he was going to make it his mission to main event WrestleMania once again. And if anyone got in his way, it didn't matter who it was, he was going to send them packing. Do not get in my way. That was the warning of Randy Orton to his longtime friend in Cody Rhodes just a couple weeks ago over on Raw. And with entrant number 30 on the way, the field has been set. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, at number 30. And if you're Cody Rhodes, you couldn't ask for a better entry spot. Because let us not forget, Cody Rhodes, a 2-time Royal Rumble winner. And now that he's coming in at number 30, there's a very, very good chance that he could become a 3-time Royal Rumble winner. As Rhodes enters the ring, we are set. The field has been set, and there goes Damian Priest. I believe we are down to 7. I could be mistaken. No, we are down to 6. As Mysterio just hanging on. Mysterio attempting to go after Rhodes there. We are down to 6 here. As AJ Styles gets sent packing by the Viper. And Rhodes with a moonsault takes out CM Punk. And then there were 5. As Rhodes and Orton wasted no time going after each other. And you heard what Randy Orton said to Cody Rhodes. Do not get in my way. It seems like Cody Rhodes not heeding that warning. But of course, Rhodes telling Randy that he was willing to do whatever it took to get to WrestleMania. You know, there goes Dominic Mysterio. And now it is down to the Final 4, and what a Final 4 we have for you here tonight. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. You couldn't ask for a better Final 4 than this. Meanwhile, Rhodes on the verge of eliminating his old mentor here. And a go to sleep to Seth Rollins. And it might just be a matter of time if you're Seth Rollins. In the corner, saving Rollins there. And now Rhodes, perhaps thinking pedigree, but Punk able to fight out of it. Takes out Rhodes. And to think one of these 4 will go on to face either Drew McIntyre or the winner of tonight's main event in Roman Reigns or Jey Uso for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania London inside of Wembley Stadium. And Rollins with a takedown to Orton. What a Final 4 this has been. Rollins and Orton, Rhodes and Orton teaming up on Rollins as Rollins gets hit with a crossroads. Excuse me. I am all sorts of tongue-tied at the moment. Oh, and a crossroads to Randy Orton. Trust nobody, says Cody Rhodes as he nails Punk with a suplex. But Rollins trying to take advantage. trying to eliminate Rhodes here. Rollins, perhaps thinking buckle bomb here, and he gets all of it. Oh, but wait a second. Orton takes advantage. Rollins had his back turned to the Viper, and Seth Rollins has been eliminated. And then there were three. Punk, Rhodes, Orton. And Orton has had enough of Cody Rhodes. And if you're Punk, this is a smart strategy. Let Rhodes and Orton go after each other. Just wait it out. The battle between egos here of Rhodes and Orton. Mentor and student. Meanwhile, Rhodes missing with the moonsault as Punk goes after Orton. And now Orton getting set down. Randy Orton, a former World Heavyweight Champion. He was the Universal Champion to start off Universe mode at the very beginning. And then, of course, that became the World Heavyweight Championship as Punk gets set for a ride. Now look at Punk. Swinging DD. Swinging neck breaker to Cody Rhodes. And this commentary has been an absolute mess ever since the Final Four and a pile driver to Cody Rhodes. Shout out Dusty. As Punk with a double knees to Rhodes. Looking to eliminate the American Nightmare. But Rhodes being saved by the turnbuckle there. And right now it is anyone's game at the moment. Now Rhodes might be in some trouble as Orton looking to eliminate his former protege in Cody Rhodes. And Rhodes might be in some trouble. Rhodes in serious jeopardy at the moment. But he's able to fight him off. And now Punk looks to take advantage. And out goes Randy Orton. And now Punk sidestepping Rhodes and CM Punk. CM Punk has done it. In the blink of an eye, CM Punk has won the Men's Royal Rumble. And Punk's made his intentions clear since he came back. Whoever wins in the main event tonight will go one-on-one with CM Punk, most likely. Will be in the crosshairs of the best in the world as CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble. What a match. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event. The paths for Roxanne Perez and CM Punk have been set for WrestleMania. But now it is time to determine who will walk into WrestleMania as the WWE Undisputed Champion. And what a story it has been for this man right here, Jey Uso. Starting out with the Usos being the lapdogs of Roman Reigns for such a long time, only to then split off from the bloodline. And becoming an anti-bloodline figure. Rebelling against Roman Reigns and the bloodline. And it has gotten him all the way to this moment. And what Jey Uso said is the biggest moment of his career. And he said on Raw, he said, "I'll be honest, I'm scared. I should be celebrating for this monumental moment. This is the biggest moment of my career, but I am scared because I know what I'm getting myself into." If there's anyone that knows Roman Reigns, it's Jey Uso. If there's one word that I could use to describe this man right here, the word I would use is tyrannical. Because Roman Reigns has sat on top of the mountain and he has been nothing but a tyrant that continues to have an absolute death grip on the WWE Undisputed Championship. And to be honest, I genuinely don't know who can beat this man. We saw him walk into Survivor Series against an undefeated Drew McIntyre, someone that no one up until that point had been able to beat. And yet somehow, some way, Roman Reigns found a way. But the conversation around Reigns, as of late, has not been his dominance. Lately, the conversation has been the cracks in the armor. He lost Jey Uso. This past week, he lost Jimmy Uso. The Usos have turned against Roman Reigns in the bloodline. There are cracks in the armor, and slowly but surely, they are beginning to grow more and more. But with this possible alliance with The Rock, you have to imagine, you have to wonder just how big are those cracks really? But nonetheless, we are about to witness the first match of Roman Reigns since Survivor Series. And Jey Uso, his eyes have not left the stature of the tribal chief. And this one is personal. Up until now, all the matches that Roman Reigns has had from the start of Universe Mode to now, it's never been personal. Just business in the eyes of the tribal chief. But tonight, it's different. Tonight, this is about family. This is about the bloodline. This is about legacy. This is about a man in Jey Uso standing up for his family, for what he believes is right. trying to defeat the tyranny of Roman Reigns. But the thing about that is, many have tried, and many have failed. Does Jey Uso have a chance? A lot of people have been saying that Jey Uso doesn't have a chance in this match. But throughout the build to this match, Jey Uso has been able to stick it to Roman Reigns more times than I can count. Well, the moment is here, and it's put up or shut up time for Jey Uso. And here we go, match underway. And both men locking up to start things up. We heard this past week on Raw from The Rock, and look at Jey Uso, hold that thought. Jey Uso early on with a flurry of offense knocks down the Tribal Chief. And as Reigns. Now Uso, back and forth here. Go both men. We heard this past week on Raw from the words of the final boss, The Rock, that after tonight, the bloodline would never be the same again. As Roman Reigns, with a right hook, drops Jey Uso. And well, Uso started this match off hot, but very quickly, Roman Reigns has taken control. And what the hell is Paul Heyman doing up on the apron? Nonetheless, the momentum has very quickly shifted for the Tribal Chief. And now look at Reigns taking cheap shots here to the back of the head of Uso. Now just tossing Uso. Little bro and Jey Uso. And Uso getting sent right into that exposed turnbuckle that was exposed by that damn Paul Heyman. And now Uso getting sent for a ride. And Jey Uso getting sent to the outside. It would probably be best for him to stay down, but you know Jey Uso's not going to do that. And now Roman Reigns running amok on Jey Uso. And look out, just a Uranagi sending down Uso. And this one has gotten very uncomfortable very quickly. And look at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns hasn't even broken a sweat yet. Oh, man. And one sneaker right to the forehead of the Tribal Chief. And perhaps Uso has some life after all. Of course, next time we come to you live from pay-per-view will be the Elimination Chamber. That'll be the final stop on the road to WrestleMania London. And a right hand smack right across the face of Reigns, and that drops him. So far this match has been mainly Roman Reigns. But oh, and a super kick. But perhaps Jey Uso finding a second gear here in this match, and Uso telling Reigns to get his ass up, and another super kick, and that drops Roman Reigns. And I'm surprised Uso didn't go for the cover here. No, wait a second. Solo Sikoa trying to get involved, but Jimmy Uso putting a stop to it, being there for his brother. We heard Jimmy telling Jey Uso this past week on Raw that he has his back. And another super kick connects to the jaw of Reigns. Solo Sikoa trying to run an interference, but to no avail. And now Jey Uso tries to take out Reigns with an elbow drop, but to no avail. And now Reigns, pissed off, drops Jey Uso with a neck breaker there. Now Reigns rolls up. Rolling up Uso, sets him down with a powerbomb. Oh, but Uso getting right back up. And oh, look at that evasion there by Roman Reigns, who once again just sets down Jey Uso. I think Uso has put up a hell of a fight, but right now Uso is in some major trouble at the moment. And now Reigns just pounding away on his cousin in the corner here and now choking him out. All while the referee is dealing with that damn Paul Heyman, who will not leave that turnbuckle alone. Now Reigns just talking trash to Jimmy Uso. And oh, wait a second. Well, you had to wonder when this was going to happen. The Rock saying on Raw that the Bloodline would never be the same again after tonight. And oh, wait, who the hell? Who the hell? That's... Oh my God, that's Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu. The Rock said the Bloodline needed more soldiers. Was this the soldiers he was talking about as Jey Uso takes out Fatu? Now wait a second. Who the hell? Tama Tonga. First Jacob Fatu, now Tama Tonga. Uso taking care of Tama Tonga. Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga out here with The Rock. You have to think maybe The Rock had recruiting those two. As Uso trying to shift focus back to Reigns. Reigns takes out the knee of Uso, and the referee's begun the count. He's at a count of 4. Count of 5 here. Uso's got to get back in the ring. And he does. But was that a mistake? Jimmy Uso laid out here on the outside of the ring as Jey Uso gets planted with a DDT. Now Reigns. You have to wonder if it's just a matter of time. And a guillotine applied here. And how much fight does Uso have left? Jey Uso's put up a hell of a fight. And now Uso powers out. Now sets down Roman Reigns once again. Now Reigns might be in some serious trouble, but Reigns able to shift his weight. Uso might be in some trouble in a spear. A spear by Reigns to put away Jey Uso. And he gets him. A hell of a fight by Jey Uso. A quick match. A surprisingly quick match. Jey Uso put up a hell of a fight, but he did not look prepared for tonight. Roman Reigns practically dog-walked him in this match. But the story here, The Rock, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. And now speaking of Tama Tonga, stomping away on Jey Uso and now get flattened by Jacob Fatu. Are we perhaps looking at a brand new bloodline being presented to Roman Reigns by The Rock? I think that's exactly what's going on here. Well, we know Roman Reigns will be heading into WrestleMania as the WWE Champion as Jey Uso gets impaled into the ring by an Impaler DDT. And what does this mean? I'll tell you what it means. Whoever steps up to challenge the Tribal Chief at WrestleMania, you better start praying. Because you might meet your end at WrestleMania.